already met most of you, right? We did all the birthdays. Okay, so I'm in the Guinness Book of World Records as the fastest human calculator in the world. And so today I want to demonstrate that for you. And then I'm going to show you guys how to turn on the calculator in your brain. Because we all have a calculator up here, and a lot of us haven't learned how to use it. So today I'm going to show you how to turn this calculator on. All right? All right, what's the first number? 29. A little louder and clearer, but 29 plus
72
plus
33
plus
24
plus
83
plus,
45
and how about one more?
99.
385. So Brian, addition. Let's do some more addition, but this time, Brian, I want you to pick 3-digit numbers. All right? So you're going to pick 487, 912, 231, stuff like that. All right? And I'll say plus between each number. So let's make sure we got a 0 on the board. All right, go ahead. First number, Brian.
785.
785 plus.
131.
Sorry.
131.
785 plus 131 plus.
999.
Plus.
284.
And how about one more?
612.
2811. Good job, buddy. All right. Now, let's try something a little bit harder. I need another volunteer, please. Yes. What's your name? Brittany. Brittany. Let's try multiplication. I want you to pick two-digit numbers, and I'll multiply them together in my head. While she does it on there. So like 78 times 51, stuff like that. You know what I mean? All right, real loud and clear for me.
95.
95 times
87.
8265. On that one, I can feel that. All right, let's try something a little bit harder. Yes, sir. What's your name?
Blake.
Blake. Let's try division. All right, I want you to pick a 3-digit number and divide it by a 1-digit number, and use really weird numbers so we'll get decimals and stuff. All right, so a 3-digit number divided by 1 digit. Go ahead. Make sure we got 0. Okay, go ahead.
484.
484 divided by
79.
just 1 digit.
Oh.
484
8.
by 8 is 60.5. That was the easy one. Let's try one more. Go ahead.
199.
199 divided by
3.
by what?
By 3.
66.33333333.
578
Wow. All right. 578 divided by
divided by 7.
82.5714285714.
What?
Like that. See, it repeats after. See, 57. So the Guinness World Record people had me do this. They found the fastest accountant in the world to race me with a calculator. So today she's not racing me. Oh, you saw that? Okay, so I'm going to demonstrate that for you now. So you're going to see what it sounds like when I'm going for a world record, all right? Would you pick a 2-digit number for me?
Oh, 42.
42. So we're going to do 42 plus 42 equals, and what's it going to be, everybody?
84.
And if you do 42 more, how much is it going to be? 126. And now what would it be?
164.
168. And now, so I'll keep going faster. Watch this number here. Ready? Next one's 210, 252, 294, 336, 378, 420, 462, 504, 546, 588, 630, 672, 714, 756, 798, 840, 882, 924, 966, 6000, 8000, 5000, 92, 1134, 1176, 1177, Okay, so you guys just saw me go into human calculator mode, and look at this calculator up here. Can you clear it for us? Look at the calculator up here that just was racing me. You guys, not just you, but students around the world use this all the time. We're stuck on this calculator. We use it all the time. We don't use our brain much anymore. We all just depend on these calculators. So today, I want to show you that you have a calculator in your brain that you can use that's faster than this, and you can trust it better, because sometimes people hit the wrong buttons and they hit equals and it says the wrong answer, but they don't even know it because they weren't thinking. They just were punching in numbers. So today I want to show you how to think like a calculator so you'll be able to tell if somebody punched in a number wrong. So look at the numbers on this screen. Don't look at all these crazy letters and cosines and tangents and all that, but just look right in here. Look for digits, numbers. How many numbers are on that calculator? Say it if you know it.
10.
10. Is there a 10 on the calculator?
No.
So there's no 10, but there's 10 numbers. Yeah, you start at 0, right? But here's what happened. We've all learned to count our fingers like this. We all go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, right? That's what's confusing us all. If you want to think like a calculator, look at when you turn on a calculator, it always starts at 0. The only reason a calculator works is because it starts at 0. So, if you want to turn on your calculator, you have to think like this. 10 digits, 10 fingers. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's really 0 through 9. So everybody, take your hands, put them up in the air. Way up high, come on, like you don't care. Now shake out that 1 through 10. The 10 numbers that you guys have seen on these calculators all this time is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Take a look at those shapes up there. Those shapes, those 10 symbols up there, those are the most popular 10 shapes on the planet Earth. Everybody, not just in America, but everybody around the world uses these 10 symbols. Right now I'm speaking to you in English. And when I speak English, I have to use what is our alphabet. A, B, C, D, E, all the way to Z. Well, a lot of people around the world don't use English. There's other languages that use different letters. So A, B, C's aren't the most popular language. Alright? This language, numbers, is. These 10 symbols are the alphabet to every number in the universe. As a human calculator, no matter where I go, I can answer any math question using these 10 symbols up here. It's the most powerful language on the planet. Every student around the world uses these 10 symbols. So today, before I get into the math behind these symbols, I want to show you why they look like they do. Like, who decided this 7 looks like that? Why doesn't 4 look like 5? Why doesn't a 3 look like a 6? Why does 9 look like 2? Who picked the shapes, and why did they pick the shapes? There's a reason for it. And so today I want to introduce you to that first. The purpose behind the shapes was they wanted you to be able to look at this shape and figure out what the value of that shape is. And here's how they did it. By how many angles are in the shape. So look at 0. 0 is a circle. How many angles are in a circle? 0. That's why 0 is a circle, so that you knew when you looked at this that there were 0 angles. So it's got to be 0. The number 1. See there's a little hook on there? That hook right here creates 1 angle. So everybody, when they looked at this shape, they knew they were looking at the value of 1. So it's how many angles are in the shape. So let's see how they did the rest of them. 2 looked like this. It looked like the letter Z. And you've got 1, 2 angles. The number 3 started out like a hieroglyphic. It looks like this. You've got 1, 2, 3 angles. See? 1, 2, 3. The number 4 started out like this. That's all that 4 was. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4 angles. The number 5 started out like this. Can you see all the angles? All right, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 angles. 6 started out like this, a box. And look how many angles you've got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 angles. How did they do 7? How are you going to get 7 angles? This is how they did it. They had a couple lines on there. And watch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 angles. 8 looked like an hourglass. Looked like that. And now count the angles. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 angles. And 9 got really crazy. It looked like this. That's 9. Okay, so look at the angles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 angles. So now you guys know why the numbers look like they do. If you had to spell one of those numbers out, and it has to have the same number of letters as its number value. Which number does that? Anybody know? Say it if you know it.
4.
4. Look at the number 4. 4 is spelled F-O-U-R. How many letters are in the number 4? 4 has 4 letters. No other number does that in English. 1 doesn't have 1 letter. 0 doesn't have 0 letters. 7 doesn't have 7 letters. Only 4 is the only number in English that has that property. So look at the rest of the numbers up here on the board. When you spell the rest of the numbers out, which one of them have 4 letters? Say it if you know it.
9.
9, I heard 9. What else? I heard 5.
0.
I heard 0. What else?
3.
No? 0, 4, 5, and 9. No, that's it. Those 4 numbers are the only numbers that use 4 letters. 0, 4, 5, and 9. So how many numbers use 4 letters?
4.
Isn't that interesting? There are 4 numbers that use 4 letters. And look at, if you split it right here, in the middle, you'll see that the 4-letter words are bookends. 0 through 4, 5 through 9. So really, it's like this. The 4-letter words are your 0 through 4, 5 through 9. So it's like hanging loose, your 4-letter words. To help you remember, it's 0 through 9. So, I'm going to ask you a question. If you know the answer, shout it out as fast as you can. If you're pretty sure, just say it. And if you're not really sure, just whisper it so you don't embarrass yourself, all right? Okay? But it's all about speed, so as fast as you can. Ready? Students, you ready? What is 3 plus 3?
6.
That was really slow. Let's try another one. What is 6 plus 6?
12.
That was a little better, but there was a hesitation there. Come on, as fast as you can. What is 9 plus 9?
18.
That was a little better. You were all right, all within 1 second, very fast. But there's one big problem here. None of you are doing any math. You guys have all memorized those answers. So you're not using your calculator, you're using your memory. Your memory's way back here. So every time you're doing 6 plus 6, you got to go all the way back here to your memory and then come all the way back around. Instead of memorizing your maths, every number has a hidden pattern in it that unlocks this calculator in your brain. The first number after 9, because 9 is the biggest single-digit number, is the number 10. Take a look at that number 10. 10 is a 2-digit number. It needs a 1 and a 0. The secret to numbers is everything goes back to 9, because 9 is the highest single-digit number. So look at 10. Add the digits all together. What's a 1 plus a 0? 1. So all I do is take all the numbers and add them together and put the total here. And I'll subtract. What's 10 take away 1? 9. Every number in the universe goes back to 9. Let's try 11. 11 is written with a 1 and a 1. So what's a 1 plus a 1? 2. So put the total here and subtract.
9.
How about 12? What's a 1 plus a 2?
3.
3. What's 12 take away 3?
9.
Every number, here's a shortcut. Just start writing numbers here. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now watch this. Keep going. We go underneath backwards. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. You see the pattern?
Yes.
What's 0 plus 9?
9.
What's 1 plus 8?
9.
So, now you guys know every combination to make 9. 0, 9, 1, 8, 2, 7, 3, 6, 4, 5, 5, 4, 6, 3, 7, 2, 8, 1, 9, 0. Now, you can make any number go back to 9. So let's try the number 20. So 20 is a 2 and a 0. What's 2 plus 0? 2. So let's see what happens. 20 take away 2 gives me an answer of 18. Look at that answer, 18. What's 9? Let's try some other numbers. Let's try 22. Try 22. So first you add it all together. So what's a 2 and a 2? 4. And now take it away. Can anybody tell me the answer? 18. And look at that answer, 18. What's 1 and 8? 9. Let's try 123. So what's a 1 plus a 2 plus a 3? 6. So you do 123, take away 6, that gives you 117. Look at that answer, 117. What's 7 plus 1 plus 1? 9. Every number in the universe will work. It'll go back to 9. And so here's the reason for it. Instead of memorizing all your math facts, now you can learn them in your calculator. So if you need to know what 2 plus 2 is, just picture the number 22. You know 2 plus 2 is 4, but now you can check it. What's 22 minus 4? 18. If you get a number that adds up to 9, it's a checker to tell you that everything is fine. And so this is a simple way to turn on your calculator. So I challenge all these students, when you leave school today and you see a sign that has a number on it, or a bus, or a license plate, or a jersey from a sports team, any number you see, just look at it, add it up, and take it away, and your answer will always go back to 9. And this is a way to exercise this calculator in your brain. So instead of memorizing math, you're learning math. So everybody cool with that? Yeah. 11 has this little pattern to it. Let's do 24 times 11. Now the way that you all do this is you have to go like this. You're going to do 4 times 1 is 4, 2 times 1 is 2, put the 0, and then 4 times 1, 2 times 1, you add it all together. Is this how you guys do it? Yeah. That's the worst way to multiply numbers together. That's the slowest way, and it doesn't help your brain learn math. So let me show you how to do a shortcut times 11. Same problem, I'll go over here. 24 times 11. Look at the problem, look at the answer over here. There's a shortcut. Any number times 11, there's a shortcut to get the answer. Just go like this. Take the back number and bring it here.
And then 4.
Take the front number and bring it here. And now add them together. What's 2 plus 4?
6.
That's the answer. Same answer. Right? Isn't that beautiful? Yeah, very good. All right. So let's try 35 times 11. So what goes in the front? 3. Very good. So in our brain now, let's try to do a couple numbers times 11. Let's see how you do. Ready? What is 22 times 11? 242. What is 43 times 11? 473. What is 62 times 11? 682. So as soon as you think you can't do bigger than 10 times 10, that's not true. Every number has a pattern to it. 11's a cool trick. 12, I don't do times 12. 12 to me is really 2 times 2 times 3. What's 2 times 2? 4. Times 3. 12. So when I do multiply times 12, I don't do that 12 or this stuff you do. I just double it, triple it. Times 2 times 2 times 3. So whatever number is times 12, that's what I'm doing. So I've got shortcuts for every number. So I promise you, when you get this calculator going and you start seeing numbers and patterns, you'll be able to do numbers in your head like you never thought possible. Very easy stuff, all right? Okay, Eric, here's what we're going to do. Eric, I am going to leave the room for a second. I'm going to leave the room for a second. Eric is going to pick, you'll help him out, right? Eric, you're going to pick a random 3-digit number and you're going to write it on the top line. Okay, so let's, for example, 321. Underneath it, you're going to reverse that number and put it here. So what would 321 be reversed? 123. Your job is make sure you get the biggest number on top because we're subtracting. So you don't want 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1. You see what I mean? Then you're going to subtract the smaller number from the larger number. And you're going to get a 3-digit answer. Make sure there's no zeros in the answer. It has 3 unique digits. And then you get this totally random number. You guys make sure he does the maths right. And then he's going to circle this answer. And I need all of you to memorize this random number he comes up with, all right? Then, don't say it out loud, but I'm going to walk back in the room. And if all of you have done this in your head and watched him do it and memorized the answer, when I walk back in the room, just by looking at you, I can figure out what number you're all thinking. So I need everybody in the room to think of the same number, all right? So wait till I leave. Here you go, sir. Don't do it till I leave. All I ask is please all of you promise me that you will take what you learned today about the number 9 and share it with one person in your life that's worse at math than you. All right? And we run World Maths Day and set a Guinness World Record for the biggest contest online around the world. Over 3 million students from 220 countries, and the winner this year gets an iPad. So I hope you guys will all be in it. But if I get it wrong, then all I ask is all of you, promise me those things if I get it right. But if I get it wrong, then I promise all of you, I will come back to your school for an entire day and do everybody's math homework for the whole day. 290 something. 290.
Oh wow.
297. 297. You guys, just so you know, I am not psychic. What I just showed you is the power of numbers. That I could leave the room and come back and guess it out of air. Is to show you that numbers have this beautiful logic to it. And as the human calculator, my favorite number is the number 9. Look what's right in the middle. 9. And look at the other two numbers. What's a 2 plus a 7? I'm not going to tell you how I did it, but it's not psychic. It's a trick. You guys, thanks for having me at your school. It was very nice.